go on an exploration, like have a drink, go into the bedroom, say, we're not leaving for 2 hours and we're going to figure out where your hot spots are. And you just be all about her.
You also did a video called What Women Want in the Bedroom. And I want to touch on something real quick, because again, I've had a lot of red pill guys, and I've seen this all over the place where they say men need experience. They need numbers. They need a high body count so they know how to please a woman. Ladies, don't you want your man to know how to please you? So we need to have numbers. And I always tell this story. I had a friend of mine who had over 300 women. And it just so happened that I met a couple of the women after he had dated them, like in circles. Hey, didn't you date my friend so-and-so? Having a few drinks. And I go, can I tell you something about your friend? I'm like, sure. Both of them, he couldn't fuck worth a damn. It was just bam, 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 I'm gone. And he couldn't sleep with us whatsoever. He's always talking this game that he had all these bodies, but he couldn't perform worth a damn. So to the guys out there, you don't need a mass number of women to be a better lover. What you need is to communicate with her on what she likes and be mature enough to have those conversations. Like every woman, I discovered this as well, down there, they're different. Some women like fast, some women like soft pacing. I mean, every woman's built different. So you have to be able to communicate with them. Like, tell me what you like and go from there. Some women totally shocked me, love to be choked. I had never done that before. I'm like, well, here's my hand. Tell me how hard, things like that. So you have to learn. The numbers doesn't matter. It just the communication piece. But to your point, Sarah, I saw you did a video. What do women want in bed?
Well, I think that the choking thing is a dominance symbol, right? It's I feel safe enough with you for me to be completely submissive to you in this space. As I'm sure your love witch if she's Latina, I'm sure she isn't submissive in every space, right? I'm sure she has a great personality.
Oh yeah.
But like has a backbone. But in that space, women who are very comfortable with you want you. That's I love it too. They want that too. Yeah. Also agree with the point on the body count. That is not attractive to me. That's actually a big red flag for a man who has a high body count, because I think that tells me that you don't have necessarily standards for yourself. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that, you don't necessarily know how to connect deeply with one woman. And you can tell a lot by a man, even just dating him and being outside of the bedroom, how he's going to do well in the bedroom.
Ooh, in what way?
So if he is kind of anxious and kind of shows up in this like anxious energy, and you kind of feel that, typically means that they're going to be a pretty anxious lover. Love making is all about taking your time, right? Like undressing slowly, appreciating every part of her body, kissing different parts of her body, whispering, being sensual, different textures, running your fingers through her hair or her back. I mean, very intentional eye contact, pacing. It involves being very present. I talk about this all the time. Like being present is the key to like life in general, but especially in the bedroom. When you have typically more of an anxious attachment, when you don't really feel comfortable to be deeply intimate with someone at that level, you're not able to, you're always in your head. You're wishing that either it's over or you're not listening for cues. Is she breathing heavier? Is she not breathing heavier? You have to be truly like one with another person.
Right.
And that is what makes a good lover. If you are changing a position too fast because you think that she's not into it, are you really paying attention? Are you really present? Like if she's in it, keep going there until she tells you to stop, or, hey, let's move. Or if, you're getting tired. So what makes a good lover is just really, and again, intentional communication, and just asking her, like, what is it that you like and how can I please you? And if she doesn't know, then go on an exploration, like have a drink, go into the bedroom, say, we're not leaving for 2 hours and we're going to figure out where your hot spots are. And you just be all about her, because you know, at some point that like, you're either going to get it back or you won't. But for the most part, if you please her and she's a good woman, she's going to she's going to like give it back to you tenfold, or she's going to be present for you as well. But I did that video, and a lot of it was just get rid of your ego. Ego is out of the bedroom. Try and get her into the mindset of this is an erotic space where you feel safe, where you are 100% capable to be yourself. Let her make the noises, let her do all the things, and like tell her that she's hot, like while she's doing those things, like tell her how turned on you are.
Talk dirty.
Yeah. Like talk dirty, make her feel like, damn, like you see how hard I am. Like you're doing this for me. You're doing this to me. And there's a lot. I don't know how much we can talk about on YouTube, or like how much we can really get into.
Please do. I mean, I don't care. I don't care if it's demonetized or not, but go ahead. But to your point, you said the energy, and yes, we've all been around somebody where they're nervous, and that energy kind of like just is like contagious. Everyone else starts to get nervous, especially when you're at a maybe watching somebody speak in front of a class and they're nervous. Everybody else starts getting nervous. So guys, yes, your energy, again, going back to being comfortable in your own skin, you have to be in that element, because you can't fake it. Women are like, I don't know, you have some like receptors, something that you can pick up when a guy's not being authentic. Yeah. And if he's nervous, you will find it first. So you have to be in that space, because there's no way you're going to be able to get her to relax. I remember I had Caitlin V on my podcast, and she says women, in order to orgasm, need to feel safe. If they don't feel safe with you, you're just wasting your time. You're not going to get her there.